I think when we think about what leads to the causes of why you become a people pleaser, part of that is your upbringing, your childhood trauma or not, but just the way the pressures of what's expected from you at a very young age.
Mhm.
And it's like, yeah, especially if you're a female, then you're expected to take care of your children, your husband, your parents. That's without question,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
Like the boys in our family is just like, yeah, they're gonna live their life and do their thing. Meanwhile,
Yeah.
the women are the ones that are holding it down or expected to hold it down. And it's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's true. When you said
It
that,
comes
it
from a lack of
remind.
boundaries.
No, it does. It does. And they set like these roles for us, right? And
Right.
we hear thinking, oh, we have to do it all, and it's like, why do we have to do it all? I
No.
mean, especially if you're in a marriage, your spouse, your partner should be helping you through all of that and take
Right.
like sharing that the weight of taking care of the family. It shouldn't be one sided. But going back to your point of this is a cultural thing and this is how we were raised, it, it's it's where it all begins for us because we, especially you and I, we've seen mommy how she would just take care of everybody,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then she'll always have an attitude if we didn't jump up and do something quick enough for her or
Yeah.
even
Like,
think
why
to
do you
do
think the
it.
first thing I want to do Saturday morning is vacuum clean? No, I want to
I
watch my
know.
cartoons. I want to ease into my day. It's not my fault that that's not how you live your life, mommy.
Right, right.
And,
And
or
it's
that I didn't do it with vigor. Like she wanted you to be happy and like with energy. No, I don't want to do this. Like my spirit tells me I'm not built to do this for the
right.
rest of my life. I'm doing this because I have to contribute to this household as a minor and I can't work. But this just for the
But
birds.
no, but you remember how we used to compete on who would get up first because wanted we wanted to be looked at as the best daughter. Like,
Yeah, we didn't want to look
oh,
we didn't want to look at
look
we
like the
didn't want to
lazy
be
one.
yeah, we didn't want to be looked at as the lazy one. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Like, and
And this
that's
is what I'm talking about.
yes, it comes out for me in so many different ways. Forget about people
Mhm.
pleasing. This idea of not being lazy, because Dominicans love to call you lazy if
Oh
you don't
yes,
do like five chores in 2 hours.
girl,
And
girl.
that need of like, I always need to be on the move. That was my problem for a long time. And I'm like,
Mhm.
I'm
Mhm.
saying no,
Mhm.
I'm
Yep.
not doing
Yep.
that.
Nope.
To this day, your mother gets all crazy when there's dishes in the sink. And I'm like, I'm leaving it there, lady. I'm
Yeah,
rocking
it's
out.
it's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. And she
And I
gets
tell her, I'm like,
upset.
mommy, you have a problem. You got a sickness. And she don't want to hear it. I'm like, you sick, mommy. You sick.
My papa used to say the same thing. Like, are you nervous? Like, sit
Yeah,
down,
he's like, all
relax,
this nervous energy about officio and shit like that. Like, what's chill? Like, yeah. But that
relax.
was ingrained in her as a woman
Yes,
growing up in Dominican Republic. The expectations that you take care of the house. That is priority number one. And taking care of the house means taking care of everyone in there.
yes. And her
No.
family is very much a matriarch.
Yes.
So
And I love our family. I
yes,
love
yes,
every
hmm
single person.
yes.
But some of y'all got some generational curses y'all need to cut. Y'all know who you are.
Okay.
Y'all need to
Oh,
end the cycle
mm.
now.
Oh my god! But you're right. It's like we see it in ourselves. Like I see it sometimes with my own kids, and I have to remind myself, like, I don't need to do everything at this
Right.
moment. Um,
And they're not going to
I,
die if, guess what, they don't get to do one activity, one
right?
less activity than the five that they're in. Like, it's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
and it's funny because recently I was traveling, and um, the day I was coming home, my daughter was like, "Oh, can I go to this basketball game?" And I wrote back to her and I said, "Nope, I'm traveling." and I'm getting home today. And she was really insistent on it. And I had to reply to her and say, you do know that I'm traveling and I'm going to be very tired. I don't want to deal with another task when I get home. Now, was there time for me to take her? Yes, I could have definitely taken her. But guess what? I was tired. I was traveling most of the day. So coming home to take my child to a basketball game that she
Was not
wants to go
priority number
was
one,
not
two, or
priority.
three.
It was not priority. Now, was there a tinge in me like, oh, I could still do it.
Yeah.
I could, take her there and it'll be quick. I mean, school's not that far. But guess what? I had to tell myself, no, there's plenty of other games that she can go to. She doesn't have to go
Good for
to
you,
this
mom.
one.
Good for you.
I'm tired and I'm going to chill out. I'm going to order some
Yeah.
food. I'm going to chill out, and that's what I'm
Good
going
for
to do.
you.
But it does rises up when you're
Mm-hmm.
dealing. It's, for me, I know it rises up when I'm dealing with children. When I'm dealing with mommy, it's like, oh, I got to do this for her. I want to
Right.
make sure that she has this, and I have to talk myself to a point where it's just like,
You're one person.
she'll be okay. Like, you
Yes.
can't be, you're not expected to do everything and be a martyr here.
No.
it's it no, just step back. You're not going to get an award at the end of the day of you were the best mom and the best daughter and this
I mean,
or
it's true. You'll probably get a mug, Nachi. You'll probably get a mug from your kids saying "number one mom."
yes,
Love it,
yes,
great.
yes.
But that 1099 just ain't it.
No,
It's
no,
just
it's
ain't
not.
it.
It's not. So I have to like give myself grace and say, hey,
Good for you. Yeah.
it's okay. They're not missing out on anything. You not doing this one particular task is not going to, you know, um, improve anything at this moment or even make it worse. It's just, it is what it is. You are one person. You can only do but so much, and you have to put
Hmm.
yourself first before all of that, because as
And
we
you need to
always
say no
say,
sometimes.
yes, yes, you can't give in an empty cup. So it's important that you fill yourself up first.
Yes, I only give what flows over my cup. Not
Mm,
even if the cup is full. What flows over is what I give y'all. And actually, I give you
exactly.
people a lot. I love you. I give you a lot, which means a lot flows over for me. But when it's
Hmm.
not, I have to
You tap,
pause.
yes, you tap out. Like, okay, I
I have to
can't do
pause.
this.
I got to take a nap. I just got to take a nap. Like I'm tired.
Yes,
But you
yes.
know what? If nothing else, like I love our mother dearly. Like,
Hmm.
we are who we are because of her and because of Bobby. But I will say, I definitely feel her role in my life, as traditional as she was, which I love having grown up in a traditional home,
Hmm.
but there wasn't enough balance in her life. And for me, I view that as an opportunity to break that generational curse
Right, right.
of feeling like I have to do everything in the house,
Hmm.
or I have to be the one to do XYZ because I'm
Hmm.
the woman of the house and I'm meant to take care of all
Hmm.
this. I have limited capacity.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not an energizer bunny. And
yeah.
so I what I appreciate having seen that, because I saw the benefits, but I also saw the things that were not good from that. And there's it, there's a lot that didn't have to be done, and she could still be all right. But she
Hmm.
didn't, she didn't, all she knew was how she was raised and how she saw her
Right.
mom live
Yeah.
and the way her older sisters did things. And so that was the expectation that she lived with. And I appreciate that, but at the same time, I rebuke a lot of that.
Okay. Because you can still be present
And
for
there are
your family in
definitely,
different ways.
right.
Yeah.
Yes. And there are definitely a lot of things that I take from the traditional role that I apply to my personal life
Hmm.
and everyday life.
Hmm.
But there's just some things I'm like, not gonna happen. Not
Yeah.
gonna happen.
Yeah. I agree.
So with that said, As we always say, our message is consistent here. There's a lot of noise out there. Stop getting distracted by the smoke and mirrors and tune out the noise and focus on your purpose in life. We're meant to be joyful, so focus on that and vibrate higher. And always, thank you for listening.